Should convicted cop killer Jesse Gomez get the death penalty? That's the question before jurors as the trial moves forward into the second phase of this case. And it's our top story right here on The 4. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. On Monday, jurors found Gomez guilty of first-degree murder in the shooting death of San Diego police officer Jonathan de Guzman. That conviction came with a special circumstance allegation, which means he could be sent to death row, even though the state has stopped executions for the time being. News 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from the downtown courthouse with more. Kelly?
Yeah, Carlo and Heather, it's day one of the penalty phase. Prosecutors paint Jesse Gomez as a man with a violent past that dates back to the 1980s. On the witness stand today was a taxi cab driver who says Gomez attacked him back in 1983. He says he punched him, ordered him to drive, and then attacked him with a cane.
After I said no, he had a cane on him. He put the cane around my neck. And he pulled the cane backward. It's been 40 years and I still feel it.
Tell us about that.
Well, it still hurt.
And were you afraid?
Yeah.
And prosecutors say that's just one example of Gomez's violent history and a pattern of behavior that eventually led to the murder of San Diego police officer Jonathan J.D. de Guzman. Jurors have two options: send him to death row or life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, defense attorneys told the jury Gomez is a man who was raised in a very abusive home. He was on drugs and alcohol before he was old enough to drive. They say he suffered many difficulties throughout life. He was divorced, homeless. They say he made a lot of awful mistakes in his life, but he doesn't deserve to die.
Jesse Gomez can never earn your mercy, because mercy isn't something earned. Mercy is something given. And Jesse Gomez doesn't deserve it, but he's asking you to give him mercy and to impose a sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
And his attorney also mentioned that a crash in 2013 that took the lives of both Jesse Gomez's mother and his one-year-old nephew had a devastating effect on him. He says Gomez's answer to everything was always drugs and alcohol. Now, coming up next week, we do expect to hear from other witnesses on the stand, and that includes Jonathan de Guzman's partner, Wade Irwin, his wife, and of course that testimony is expected to be very emotional. Heather and Carlo?
Kelly, we know now that he could be sent to death row, Jesse Gomez, but we said that the state has a moratorium on executions right now, so there's a chance he could be sent there and never be executed, correct? He will just live out his years on death row.
You're right. That's absolutely possible. Now, Governor Newsom declared a moratorium back in 2019, so that will remain in place as long as he is in office. But it's certainly possible another governor could take office and lift that moratorium. But certainly keep in mind that no one has been executed in the state of California since 2006.
All right, our Kelly Hessedal reporting live downtown. Kelly, we appreciate the update. Thank you.